Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis. Ah, the memories of this game I have. I first played this game as a kid, and I played it a lot on my Sega Genesis. This and 3D Blast, I'm sad to say I owned. I don't really like 3D Blast, but whatever. This is about Sonic 2, and I like Sonic 2. You play as Sonic, you play as Tails, Sonic and Tails. For this review, I played as Sonic and Tails, and I kind of forgot to go into any of the special stages. It wasn't really a big priority of mine because I always just sort of skip out on them anyway. So don't expect much talk about them for this review. I know that they're in the half pipe still. I know still this is the first time it's sort of showed up. I know they're in the half pipe. I know it's 3D. I know you're collecting rings, avoiding the bombs and spikes and whatever. And I know some of them are really hard. I can never get past the third run as a kid. And I don't really care about getting the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic games. So, yeah, this is a 2D platformer where you play as Sonic. Damn it, I already said that. This is a 2D platformer, and you're basically going from left to right, and going up and down. Watching the screen as I'm doing this. I'm on the Sega Vintage Collection thing on my Xbox One, and it's playing the game, which is where the music is coming from. But yeah, on to the actual review part of this. So yeah, you go from left to right. You gotta avoid the obstacles, all the badniks, the spikes, the bottomless pits, the whatever. You jump on animals, or you spin dash through them to save them. Oh, I thought he was gonna die there. I should probably stop commenting on what's on the screen. Okay, but yeah, the goal of the game is to reach the end of the stage and hit the signpost, and then in the second act, it's to defeat Dr. Robotnik and free the animals in the capsule. Because he's on I want to say it's West Side Island this time. I think in the first game it was South Side Island, and this time it's West Side Island. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't exactly know my classic Sonic lore all that well. But, yeah, you collect rings, you avoid obstacles, all that sort of jazz, and you're not gonna die unless you lose all your rings, which is gonna be, it's not gonna be too hard until you get to Mystic Cave, at least for me. That was when I think the majority of my problems started to arise, because before then, the game was fairly easy, pretty fun, but man, the amount, the placement of those light bulb bug things, I think lightning bugs or whatever, in Mystic Cave, just it was always just right in the path. And I was either spin dashing or something, and I would just run right into them. And I feel if I actually played this game more often, this wouldn't be exactly a problem with the spike placement and everything. But I haven't played this game in a few years at this point, so stop that. I haven't exactly been practicing. I didn't practice for this review. I just kind of played through it real quick because I know this game. I may not be very good at it, but I at least know it pretty well. I always stop at Mystic Cave, despite all my deaths. There's also a few things I noticed about this game that reminded me of Sonic Forces a whole lot, but I don't think I should probably be saying that because I don't want to talk about Sonic Forces in this. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a comparison video one day between the two games, but whatever. I probably won't. Um, but yeah, the enemy placement for Mystic Cave, Oil Ocean. I'm trying to remember these names as I go. Metropolis and Winged Fortress are all really bad. Like again, it might just be me like not being too familiar with those zones, with those later zones anymore. But oh man, I died a whole lot. Oh, and by the way, I did use save states, and up until Metropolis Act 3, I would only save at the beginning of a zone. And it worked pretty well for me up until then. Because by Metropolis Act 3, I was pretty much done with this game. And it's bullshit. So I started saving. Well, actually, at that point, it was just like one act per zone. Well, no, I mean, Wing Fortress had like those two separate things going on. And I did save between those because I was not going through all that boring shit again. But yeah, there's something about Sonic in the Sega Vintage collection here that really bugs me, and I've talked to my good friend about this. She was playing the game today, and she didn't have this problem. For some reason, when Sonic jumps, he has like this forward momentum, and I have to like jump to like get him to like stop. And in Wing Fortress, this was like such a big problem because there's like so many like tiny little platforms, and like jumping between them, he would just like walk off the damn edge, and I would get so frustrated, and I hated it. I'd have to like jump like over and over again, and I would just be constantly dying. Ugh. Especially with like the boss of that thing, those tiny little platforms, that was really annoying. But man, I hated Wing Fortress because of that. She didn't have that problem. So I'm thinking it's like something with this like port of the game or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, ugh. I feel like if I play the game more, that it'll become less of an issue, or I don't know, maybe it will still be an issue because that forward momentum. Ugh, I hate that he just like doesn't like stop. He has to like keep walking or running or whatever. But yeah, I like a lot of the zones in this game though. Like I like every zone pretty much up until Mystic. I keep almost saying Mystic Ruins from Sonic Adventure. Mystic Cave. Like I like the look of Mystic Cave a lot. And if it weren't for like some spike placement and the enemy placement, I would probably really like those levels. So I'm thinking that again, if I just replayed that level a lot more, I would probably like it a lot more. But Oil Ocean and Metropolis and Wing Fortress. Ugh. I do like the two final boss fights though against Silver Sonic and the Death Egg robot. I think the Death Egg robot is a little repetitive because it's a really easy fight, like really really easy, and it just got like really really repetitive. But I like the Silver Sonic boss fight quite a lot. I died a lot to it though. I was getting really frustrated because I would keep like just either like timing my jump just like a second off, or I would jump into like the back of him and not the front. I was just getting so bad. But I do think it's a fun boss fight. I would go into like boss mechanics for these things, but all the bosses in this game are pretty simple. With I'm trying to think if there's any actual exceptions. I think the hardest boss is actually Silver Sonic, mostly because of his when he rolls into a gigantic ball, he'll either go straight across or he'll do a jump. And I'm not sure if it's random or not, because let's see, the first time he goes across, and the second time did a jump, and the next 2 times he did it just like an across and then another across. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's random or not. I don't like. Oh yeah, I don't really like the underwater section of Aquatic Ruins. I kind of wish I like slowed down a little bit in that level, especially in like the second act. I mean, because I was underwater for that entire second act, and oh my god, it was so slow. I kind of wish I just like taken my time at the beginning and just taken the top route, but yeah. Overall, I do like this game, and I'm hoping this review isn't too terrible or anything. But yeah, it's a very colorful game. I think it's got a nice sense of speed. It's got some nice platforming when when the platforms aren't so goddamn small, and I have to like keep jumping like a madman the entire time because I can't. It's a stupid fucking forward momentum that I hate. But this game looks really damn nice though. Thinking about it, I really didn't play around in Casino Night all that much. I don't think I did any of the gambling stuff. Kind of wish I had done that now. You know, I'm probably gonna play this game again actually after this, because I do like this game, and it's probably the only classic Sonic game I can say that I. Oh no, I guess there was Mania. I guess I remember kind of enjoying that. I don't know. I haven't played Mania since it first came out. I didn't even get the DLC for that, but that's like a different review all on one in itself. But yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of Sonic 2. And let me know, especially if you want to know the comparisons I thought of between this game and Sonic Forces, because I feel like it is kind of interesting. At least somewhat. I doubt anyone's gonna like make it this far into a goddamn 12.5 minute video, but still. Alright, I'm done. Oh yeah, the music. I really like the music in this game. I don't really know how to describe music all that well. I just know the difference between music that I like and music that I don't like. And I really, really like the music in this game. I've always really liked it. I think I actually like the Sky Fortress music the best. I don't know, that's like the one that's like been sticking with me ever since I beat the game. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting really sick of that opening thing because I've been like listening to that for like the past hour. Okay, now I'm actually done. And be sure to dislike the video.